little bit.
So this is your first time?
Yeah.
So have you lived in West Virginia?
Something like that.
Oh, yeah, and I did my residency training here. This is my first year that I have to talk. Like be here.
Where are you from?
I'm from Big County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Homegrown, born and raised. Charleston. Richmond, Charleston.
Still in the scene. It's like I'm having fun. I'm not going to have to cry. Yeah.
I'll try not to break it. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome everybody to our graduation ceremony this evening, where we're going to be recognizing our graduating interns and residents from the Department of Psychiatry here at Charleston Area Medical Center. If we can get the... Thank you. My name is James Griffith. I have the honor and privilege of being the chair of this department, and I also will serve as your host this evening. So I want to welcome everybody here. I do want to recognize a few people before we get started. First, I'd like to recognize our faculty. The faculty are the ones who supervise our residents and have seen them through this journey. The length of the journey varies a little bit depending on which program our trainees are in. I am delighted with the group of faculty we have. I feel very fortunate to have such a fine group of folks leading our residents, and I also feel very confident that the training my faculty are imparting to the trainees here is going to prepare them for their practice wherever they may go. So I would like faculty who are present to please stand. We do have a special guest here that I would like to recognize that I saw come in, Dr. Doug Knutson. Where are you, Doug? I saw you somewhere. So Doug is the Chief Academic Officer at CAMC and has been extremely supportive of this department and its programs. Our programs are growing. And he's been a big part of that and helping us achieve that. And I just want to personally thank him for his support of our department. And I'm glad you joined us, Doug, for our graduation. Thank you for coming. I also want to recognize all the family and friends that are here to support our graduates. Medical school and residency or psychology training and internship is a long path. It's not an easy path, and none of you, including myself, I went through that path myself a few years ago, could do it without family and friends. So I certainly appreciate all the family and friends here. This is actually, I believe, Cheryl, you can correct me, I think this is the largest group we've had for our graduation. So I'm really delighted to see so many family and friends here to honor our graduates and to share this celebration with them. I want to also express appreciation to our IT folks, Jason Likens and Ethan Young, who are back here manning the technology and making sure. This ceremony is being live streamed, so if you have friends or relatives who are out of town and want to view the ceremony, it is available on live stream. And particularly the person who put all this together and is most responsible for making sure that we have a good evening tonight is our residency coordinator, Cheryl Harmon, and I would like to recognize her. So the way this will work, we will have presentations of our graduation certificates to our respective graduates from 3 or 4 different programs tonight, and they will be presented by my residency program directors that are behind me. And after that, we have a series of awards that we present every year. Some of them are for trainees, some of them are for faculty. Then there's a long speech by yours truly, and not really, and then we'll have a reception following. So without any further delays, I'm going to turn it over to, I believe, Dr. Rebecca Brown, who is our Associate Program Director for the General Psychiatry Residency Program.
Sorry, I'm not as tall as Griff, if you couldn't tell. My name's Becca Brown. I am the Associate Program Director for the General Psychiatry Residency, and I really want to thank you all for being here. This is really a once-in-a-career opportunity for me. When these graduates started their residency training, I was honored to be one of their chiefs. So to see them go full circle and to be able to present their diplomas at graduation is unreal. My favorite band has a line in a song that says, "Now all the interns are no longer interns. How long have I been out of town?" And that perfectly encapsulates this group of trainees. I left for 1 year and I came back, and they were impressively competent, and it is very hard to put into words how that felt. While I've tried to teach them, most often they have taught me, and they have served as trusted friends when I was their chief and reliable residents. I've been able to soundboard off of them, and really they helped make me into the attending that I want to be. So thank you guys very much. And now we'll have our first graduate presented by Dr. Tiffany Sparks.
All right, fair warning, I'm a crier. I cried while writing this, so we're going to get through this together. I'm absolutely delighted and so honored to be standing here tonight talking about Dr. Michael Bartolak. Mike came to us from the Lake Erie School of Osteopathic Medicine in Erie, Pennsylvania. I've watched a lot of residents blossom over the course of their 4 years of residency, but I have never seen anyone bloom like Dr. Bartolak. I have watched Mike grow from an anxious intern into a confident, competent young doctor. He has a way with patients I don't know I've ever seen. They adore him. I've seen folks bring him eggs from their chickens, swag from local high schools, arts and crafts that they've made themselves, you name it, they bring it. That's because Dr. Bartolak doesn't treat symptoms, he treats people. Mike would have been completely at home 40 years ago as a beloved rural medicine doc taking produce as payment, and he lives on the West Virginia farm to back it up. He knows not just medical histories, but life stories. He knows who raises goats, who had a cousin pass away in the flood, and who makes the best apple butter. He meets people where they are. This is the kind of physician our community dreams of and rarely gets to keep. Dr. Bartolak is dependable. If I need help covering a service, seeing an emergency patient, teaching a medical school student lecture, somehow he knows about it before I've even asked and volunteers. He always shows up. Not for recognition, but because it's the right thing to do. Reliable, steady, and fully present, day after day. He is knowledgeable, kind, honest, empathic, and responsible, and I could stand here all night giving you examples of each of these. Dr. Bartolak has signed on with Psychiatry and will continue providing excellent psychiatric care. He has also taken a second job because perish the thought that a patient is left unseen with HealthPath here in Charleston. I know he will make a lasting impact on the community. This state is going to gain a brilliant doctor and a kind, genuine soul. I'm so proud to have walked to this part of the journey with you. Congratulations.
Your service, thank you.
And then if you want to say something.
Thank you, Dr. Sparks, for making me look distinguished in front of my parents. But just thank you to my mom and dad, my sister, and to the department and to Dr. Sparks for making sure I made it through.
Ooh, what an act to follow. Okay. So next up, we're going to talk about Dr. Sunny Kumapurugu. Dr. Sunny came to us from the Virginia College of Osteopathic Medicine in Blacksburg, Virginia. The first time I met Sunny was the first day I rounded consult service as an attending. And if you know me, that's not my favorite service. Dr. Sunny made that day and that week seamless. And at times, I'm not sure who was the teacher and who was the learner. Dr. Sunny had a path to this point very similar to mine. He has had such astounding growth throughout his residency training. Dr. Sunny is reliable. If he is supposed to be somewhere, he is there, and he is there early. And he is happy and enthusiastic to be there. And that combination sometimes is hard to find. Dr. Sunny is considerate. He is the first person to help when help is needed. He finds ways to just make your day better when you are near him. Dr. Sunny matched into a child and adolescent psychiatry fellowship at Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond, Virginia. We will miss him horribly, but we are so proud to watch his growth and to watch him become a phenomenal child and adolescent psychiatrist. Dr. Sunny.
This one little gift from the consult service for what you did. Thanks.
I just wanted to say thanks to my family, my sister, the friends that I've made here. Truly, I think what makes this place so great is the people, and so I'm really grateful for all the relationships that I have. Thanks.
Next up, we will talk about Dr. Lisa. I will try to make it through this, and I already can't. So, Dr. Lisa came to us from the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine in Lewisburg, West Virginia. And I met Dr. Lisa as his chief, and I noticed that he was so friendly but so quiet. He almost never said anything. And then I had the fortunate opportunity to serve as his inpatient senior during his first ever inpatient block in residency. And I found him still quiet and still friendly, and that is when I knew we have a very skilled intern on our hands. He impressed me that block, and I don't think he has stopped impressing me since. Dr. Leza is such a patient psychiatrist. He will let patients talk about any and everything they need, and he is skilled at saving space when patients need it most. Dr. Leza was selected as one of our chief residents this year. He served in that role steadily, consistently, and I appreciated his fairness in that role. While doing all of this, being a phenomenal psychiatrist, being in training, he got married and had a baby, and he has juggled all of those very, very skillfully. Dr. Leza has accepted an inpatient psychiatry position at Bridgeport Hospital, a Yale New Haven Health Systems affiliate in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where he will serve as their unit chief. And we will miss him very much, Dr. Leza.
Thank you for those really kind words, Dr. Brown. I saw my first psychiatry patient with Dr. Brown 4 years ago, and I saw my last psychiatry patient of residency with Dr. Brown in clinic this week. And thank you for being such a strong source of support over these past 4 years. Residency's been a lot of hard work, but I'm really thankful for it and grateful for all the experience here. I feel confident and able to accomplish anything that I want to do in the future, and it's because of the training and education here from Dr. Brown, Dr. Sparks, Dr. Griffith, Dr. Naza, Dr. Bowe, all my attendings, everyone I've worked with, including my co-residents. Without this program, I honestly don't know if I'd be practicing psychiatry, which is really something I love to do. It's the dream job for me, so thank you so much for everyone that advocated for me to be here. And to my family, everyone, thank you for coming to support me today, especially my parents who've been there for whatever I've needed through everything. And most importantly, my wife, Brianna. Somehow in the middle of residency, we became parents. It made everything even better. I love you and Owen so much. Thank you.
All right. Next, we will talk about Dr. Solanki. Dr. Solanki came to us from St. George's University School of Medicine. I was also had the fortunate opportunity to be Dr. Solanki's inpatient senior during her first inpatient block. And by the end of that block, I knew she was a leader. She was leading the team, and she probably has not stopped doing that since. Dr. Solanki is a boundary setter, and that is something so many of us in this field need to learn. Many of us could learn from Dr. Solanki in that way. She sets boundaries for herself and for people around her, and that really, really works. Oftentimes, that's exactly what her patients need. Dr. Solanki's patients adore her. They love her. Dr. Solanki became a very good friend to me when I was away for my year of fellowship. I've got a lot of really great TV show recommendations from her, so when you need a new show to watch, she is a good person to contact for that. Dr. Solanki matched into a child and adolescent psychiatry fellowship at the Medical University of South Carolina in the other Charleston. We will miss her so very much. Her infectious laugh and smile will leave a hole for a bit, but we are very proud and excited to see her. Dr. Solanki.
wasn't sure I had to do this, but I just want to thank Dr. Brown and all the faculty, Dr. Sparks, Dr. Ramon, Dr. Naza, Dr. Griffith, and all my co-residents. Like Liza said, this journey is really hard, and the co-residents really definitely made it a lot of fun. And I just want to thank all the faculty sitting here for teaching me and making me the physician I am here today. So thank you.
All right, last but certainly not least, Dr. Youssef. Dr. Youssef also came to us from the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine in Lewisburg, West Virginia. I actually met Dr. Youssef before any of these guys. I met him at his interview dinner when he was an applicant here. I remembered him from that interaction, and I still remember points that we talked about because he is such a cool person. He is a great friend. Dr. Youssef has a knack for music. He's very musically talented. I will let him tell you more about that. He was also elected as one of our chief residents this year, and Dr. Youssef was always available. When I needed him, when I had a question, he was always there. Even when he was across the world in Japan, he was available for residency-related questions, and I think that speaks to his service as a leader and as a chief. Dr. Youssef is very talented. He participated in our Mind Games competition this year, and he served as an alternate last year, and that's reserved for the highest in-training service exams. Dr. Youssef matched into an addiction psychiatry fellowship at Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee. We are so immensely proud of him. We will miss him very much, but I know he has family in Charleston, and I will make sure that he stays in touch. Dr. Youssef.
Okay, so I thought about a little bit what I wanted to say, and I could pretty much say what everyone else did. But basically, I couldn't have done this without anyone here. Definitely did not make it here. Everyone sitting back here was definitely a big part of why I am where I am now. Those that remember when I first got here, I was really anxious and not confident at all. But now I'm able to stand up here and actually talk without not being super nervous, and that's a huge thing for me. And I'm pretty sure everyone can tell you how much I bugged constantly, asked questions constantly, and I probably got on their nerves a lot. But now I am where I am thanks to them, so that means the world to me. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Hani Naza, and I have the distinct honor of serving as the Program Director for the Internal Medicine and Psychiatry Residency Program here at Charleston Area Medical Center Institute for Academic Medicine. I've had the privilege of leading this program for the past 7 years. A little bit about MedPsych. So actually, the combined internal medicine and psychiatry training model has deep roots in West Virginia. It originated in the late 1980s with the first program at West Virginia University in Morgantown. A few years later, the second program was established here in Charleston at Charleston Area Medical Center and the West Virginia University Charleston campus. While the Morgantown program has since closed, we proudly carry the torch as the oldest continuously operating MedPsych program residency in the nation, and indeed the world. Today, we stand alongside 13 other prestigious institutions, including Duke, Emory, UC Davis, MUSC, and University of Iowa, to name a few. Our mission here at CAMC is to train residents to achieve board eligibility in both internal medicine and psychiatry. The curriculum is designed to provide comprehensive dual specialty training in alignment with American Board of Internal Medicine and American Board of Psychiatry and Neurology requirements. Our integrated care model allows residents to deliver a holistic care to a diverse population in our 12-county primary service area in Appalachia, much of which is medically underserved. We aim to prepare graduates for successful independent or academic practice through rigorous clinical training, quality improvement, and research, while advancing the MedPsych philosophy. Our alumni now serve in distinguished academic and clinical roles across the globe, from Harvard and Cleveland Clinic to University of North Carolina, UC Davis, Charles Drew University, and West Virginia University. They are leaders in internal medicine, psychiatry, addiction psychiatry and medicine, oncology, hematology, infectious disease, sleep medicine, and more, actually practicing holistic care in all these specialties. Tonight, we gather to celebrate the graduation of two exceptional young physicians who exemplify the MedPsych spirit. They are paragons of intellectual rigor, compassion, patient advocacy, and scientific excellence. They are, in every sense, heroes, each with superpowers uniquely their own. Our first graduate is Dr. Alfred Tager. Dr. Tager joined us from Damascus University and earned his Master of Public Health at Johns Hopkins University. He arrived with 26 publications and departs with 36. Yes, we slowed them down a bit during his residency. A brilliant researcher and master communicator, his emotional intelligence is matched only by his leadership abilities. He received multiple accolades as our Research Resident of the Year and was selected as a fellow in the prestigious American Psychiatric Association Leadership Fellowship Program, very prestigious in the country. Additionally, he served as a trainee representative on the Board of Trustees for the American Academy of Addiction Psychiatry, bringing great honor to our program. He was not only a resident, he was a true friend. At times, I even found myself looking to him as a mentor. His insight, integrity, and presence left a deep mark on me personally, as I know he did on so many others. I am going to deeply miss him. Dr. Tager now heads to Yale University for fellowship training in addiction psychiatry, where he will integrate his dual training to help transform care for individuals struggling with substance use. Please join me congratulating Dr. Tager on his many accomplishments.
Hello, everyone.
Let's do this first.
Oh.
I have something else for you. That's a medal from the consular service for whatever you do. Thank you.
Well, thank you all for being here. First, I want to thank my family, especially my wife and two kids. Without her, nothing would be possible for me. Thank you for this program, for my faculty, especially Dr. Naza. 5 years ago, where no one else believed in me, even myself, he was the only one who believed in me, and without him, I would not be able to stand here. Thank you.
Our second graduate is Dr. Peter Shah, who came to us from Army Medical College in Pakistan. Destiny brought him to Charleston, and even before starting residency, he exemplified our calling. While staying at an Airbnb near a lake, he heard screams one morning and rushed outside to find a teenage boy who had drowned. He performed CPR before EMS arrived, saving that boy's life. I often hope that young man goes on to medical school and perhaps one day trains in our very program here, carrying forward the legacy of healing Dr. Shah began. Dr. Shah is a walking encyclopedia of both internal medicine and psychiatry. He keeps up with the latest advances, reads voraciously, and shares new knowledge generously with his colleagues. He is humble, brilliant, and deeply committed to serving underserved populations. He will continue practicing both internal medicine and psychiatry at Salina Regional Health Center in Kansas, providing inpatient and outpatient care with the same compassion and excellence he brought to our program. He will be deeply missed here. Please join me celebrating Dr. Shah's achievements.
Thank you, everyone. I would like to thank my wonderful faculty, my family, and my wonderful co-residents. Thank you all.
Good evening. I'm Chantel Weisemuller, Program Director of the Psychology Internship. Before we celebrate our graduates, I would like to take a moment to thank our colleagues and the CAMC IAM for your support of our internship during this pivotal year of meaningful transition and growth. This is the first year of a new format for our internship. We had previously offered one generalist program. This year, we became one internship with two subordinate tracks, the Health Service Psychology track and the Child Clinical Psychology track. This has been a tremendous team effort from all of our faculty and our clinical operations colleagues. We are so grateful for everyone's support. I would like to especially thank Dr. Jillian Keener, our Associate Program Director, for her partnership in implementing this exciting new framework. The Health Service Psychology track continues and refines our proud tradition of excellence in training clinical psychologists to serve adult patients across ambulatory, integrated care, and hospital settings, while further developing teaching, scholarship, and advocacy skills. This rich training program also offers specialist opportunities through optional rotations in areas such as integrated primary care, neuropsychology, and women's health. The Child Clinical Psychology track is a newer focus this year. I would like to invite Dr. Jess Lazier to the podium to share a few words about the Child Track's inaugural year.
Thank you. I'm the Director of Child Psychology here at CAMC and the Training Director of the inaugural Child Psychology Training Track of our internship program. And I just wanted to take a few quick moments to reflect on the first year of our training track and to credit those folks who helped to bring this to fruition. We have a problem. nationwide, 1 in 5 of our children is impacted by a mental, emotional, developmental, or behavioral disorder. And mental health challenges were the leading cause of death and disability in children. Drilling down to West Virginia, we know that survey data from our kids shows that 50% of them experienced clinical depression, and nearly 30% had considered taking their life by suicide in the last year. Our region has limited behavioral health services generally and very few child behavioral health services. But in our department here at CAMC, we have a long-standing record of excellence in child psychology and psychiatry treatment, outreach, scholarship, and service. The support to create a specialty internship track for child clinical psychology has expanded our reach to serve kids in our region while also providing what I think is the highest quality training in the delivery of evidence-based psychological services. This year alone, we averaged 50 patient consultations per month in the CAMC Pediatrics Department, and our interns have conducted dozens of complicated psychological assessments with children and adolescents and conducted psychotherapy with an average of 15 to 20 kids per week in our outpatient department, kids who probably otherwise wouldn't have been served. So there are many people that I would like to thank, and I want to start with our interns for their grace this year. The universe matched us with the perfect inaugural interns, truly. Thank you for telling us, your faculty, the truth about the good, the bad, the ugly as we develop this track. We are so grateful to have trained you, and we just have the utmost faith in your capabilities. I'd like to thank the faculty, especially Drs. Jocelyn Brown and Jenny Hughes, who, despite being brand new to our department, stepped up in really major ways to ensure that the child track was a success experience. And our psychiatry faculty partners were also integral to ensuring that we delivered the very best training and didactics to our child track interns. I want to thank the leaders in our department, especially Dr. Griffith, our fearless leader and chair, Nikki Feldhaus, and our amazing staff. And I'd like to thank the leaders of the Institute for Academic Medicine, including Drs. Doug Knudsen and Dink Jardine, for their vision and guidance and mentorship as we endeavored to create this new track. We appreciate you.
Thank you. We are delighted now to celebrate the graduation of truly exceptional psychology interns. While each of the psychology faculty play an important role and enjoy the privilege of contributing to the professional training during the course of the internship year, our graduates often work closely with individual faculty in their areas of specialty. This year, certificates will be presented to our graduating interns by faculty who have played an especially important role in their training year. When I call your names, please join me on stage to receive your certificate. Our first graduate is Dr. Hannah Chapman, presented by Dr. Jess Lazier.
All right, it's my honor to present this graduation certificate to Dr. Hannah Chapman. That sounds so good. As she is graduating with a PhD from Louisiana State University. Dr. Chapman is a brilliant, inquisitive, compassionate, competent, and absolutely hilarious and fun human being. When she sees a clinical or a research conundrum, she will follow the trail for miles to do the very best job for her patients and for her teams. She's passionate about working with underserved populations, women, adolescents, and kids with clinical eating disorders, and those who exhibit self-harm behaviors. She has the ability to notice subtleties and to adapt her approach accordingly. She's astute and conscientious. Her patients adore her. She's a tenacious and effective clinician who injects hope into her treatment sessions. Her impact here in West Virginia, on her co-interns, on her patients, the faculty, even the community, will be felt for years to come. Hannah is a bright star. She's a breath of fresh air. She's someone you enjoy spending time with in clinic or lecture or on treatment team. And we're so grateful to have walked alongside her on this stage of your journey. So her next career move is very exciting. It's to step into a postdoc fellowship at the Leadership Education in Adolescent Health program in Houston, Texas. Many congrats.
I almost made it without crying. While I have no fondness for public speaking, I would be remiss if I didn't briefly express how special this department is and how you all have made me feel this year. The best way to convey this is with the realization that I've never gone to work or school in a place where I am built up consistently and compassionately by so many different people. And the fact that I am currently and have historically been blessed by so many positive relationships makes this all the more salient, because how could I feel more supported than I already did? I'm not sure, but you all made it happen. So thank you to the faculty and co-residents and my cohort that fostered my growth and learning this year. Thank you to my parents, who have been an inspiration to me always, and to my brother, who's really my oldest friend. And then thank you to my partner, Zach, whose wisdom, patience, and support seem to know no bounds. And lastly, thank you to anyone in the room who is or has been the partner to someone in some kind of perpetual studenthood. Your willingness and sacrifice do not go unnoticed, and we could not do this without you. I will miss the people and places of West Virginia very much. Thank you.
Next, we have Dr. Veronica O'Brien, presented by Dr. Jillian Keener.
I am delighted to introduce our next intern, Dr. Veronica O'Brien, a truly exceptional individual, both as a trainee and a human. Throughout her time with us, her catchphrase was, "It will be a wonderful learning experience." Always. And this is genuine, and it's reflective of her positive attitude and drive. Veronica's warm and genuine presence shines in every interaction, even with the most challenging patients who just discovered they are in a room with us for 4 hours now. She's beautifully mastered the art of delivering difficult feedback to patients with empathy and compassion. Her patience also extends to the faculty as well, because she'll gently and kindly prompt us about a research project that she wished we would work on with her. And on a lighter note, she's also a devoted cat parent. And so we don't need to cry because she's staying with us for a postdoc in neuropsychology. Yay!
Thank you to everyone at CAMC, the faculty, my cohort mates, my family, my husband, and thank you, CAMC, for keeping me. I'll see you guys for 2+ years, probably forever. So, see you in July.
Next, we have Dr. Annalise Sarton-Tarm, presented by Dr. Scott Fields.
Picture first, picture later? Whichever you like. We'll do later. She's way over there. All right. Hey, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Annalise Sarton-Tarm. She'll be graduating from Nebraska University with her PhD. During her time with us here in West Virginia, she's been a delight. And I know she grew up in Wisconsin, and she connected immediately with our West Virginia Appalachian patients and was a hit, and just has great rapport with our patients. She blends her love for clinical work, research, presentation, and teaching masterfully, did that in our integrated care setting. She has a passion for quality care, for women's health, and she's a lot of expertise in treating and researching sexual health issues as well, and this came in quite handy on our rotations in family medicine. She's a scholar, presented quality improvement data from our inpatient team at family medicine, both at the state level and at West Virginia Rural Health Conference. Is actually going to get one of those abstracts published. I think next month is when it gets published. So it's really cool to work with her on that. And if you know her, it was no surprise that her presentation style is concise. She's well informed. She's amazingly patient with questions, even what I would consider objectively weird ones. So she just does a great job. I'm going to miss our supervision time where we talk about her clinical skills, her occasional reference to a band I've never heard of because she's cooler than me, and her gentle tolerance of my nonstop dad jokes, which is appreciated. I wish her all the best. She's going to be going to Ohio State, and if you're not familiar, Ohio U, where I went, that's Harvard on the Hocking. And Ohio State is Oxford on the Olentangy, so that's the difference. She'll be up, just up Route 33 from us, and I know she's going to do a great job in their clinical pain psychology fellowship. So thank you, Doctor, and congratulations to Dr. Annalise Sarton-Tarm.
In the spirit of conciseness, I appreciate that shout out because I can be rather wordy. I'll just say thank you to everybody, including the faculty, the admin, the family, the co-residents, my partner. Thank you very much.
Next, please welcome Dr. Caroline Stiles, presented by Dr. Jenny Hughes. Oh, forgive me. I don't know my alphabet. Let's swap it up. Let's do Dr. Ellie Spidell, presented by Dr. Jess Lazier.
All right, it's my honor again to present this graduation certificate to Dr. Ellie Spidell, as she's graduating with a PhD from George Mason University. Dr. Spidell is a warm, perceptive, whip-smart, and superbly effective child clinical psychologist. She has a calm, centered presence in her clinic that leaves her patients feeling empowered and hopeful. Dr. Spidell has a special interest in integrated care and pediatric populations. And in my opinion, it takes a special kind of human to excel in settings with children who are terrified, traumatized, and in some cases undergoing painful medical procedures or experiences. Dr. Spidell has a true gift for delivering clinical intervention in these settings. It's been a great honor to observe Dr. Spidell as she empowers children to find strength in their struggles and to turn their challenges into stepping stones for growth. And beyond her clinical skills, Dr. Spidell has helped on some tremendously impactful projects this year, including suicide screening of all public school children here in West Virginia, and ways to better meet the needs of our kids in our pediatric emergency departments. Dr. Spidell has a keen sense of her values and her priorities, and they shine in her work with kids. So her next plan is to return to Virginia and to practice within a pediatric primary care setting. Many congratulations.
If you couldn't tell by my yeah, it's fine. I don't like public speaking much, but I do want to give a shout out to my parents. Oh, this is going to get messy. Who has supported me since I was 13 and said I wanted to be a psychologist. They never told me, oh, you'll change your mind, or, oh, sure, for now, or no, you can't do that. They supported me from day one. Oh, gosh. Sorry. And to my husband, finally, neither one of us will be in grad school. Yes. Thank you so much for all your love and support over these years. And to my fabulous intern cohort and faculty members, it is rare to find the environment and the support that you find here. And not many folks would do a wellness check when your husband is freaking out because he's not hearing from you because you were so engrossed for a book that you forgot the world existed. So thank you. Nor would many faculty members support you as much as the ones here do in your growth and just your general well-being. And thank you to everyone else in this room, because as my fabulous cohort mate Hannah said, everyone here has made an impact. That ripple effect is real in creating the environment that we have here that is so special. So, sorry for the tears. It was very messy, but thank you all.
All right, friends, now let's welcome Dr. Caroline Stiles, presented by Dr. Jenny Hughes.
It is my honor to present Dr. Caroline Stiles. She came to us from Mercer University PsyD program in Atlanta, and she'll be returning to Atlanta for a postdoctoral fellowship at Emory University School of Medicine at Grady Health System. Dr. Stiles completed a practicum experience at Grady during her predoctoral training, and I have no doubt that her colleagues there are thrilled and eager to have her back, maybe almost as much as her family and friends in Georgia. If I were to detail for you all of the incredible things about Dr. Stiles, we would be here all night, and I've promised not to keep you waiting on dinner. So I'll list some of the things about Caroline that have impressed me this year, and trust that those of you who are lucky enough to know her don't need me to tell you how special she is. Dr. Stiles is exceptionally talented. She's wickedly bright and a quick study on anything that interests her. She's generous with her words, her time, and her talents. As an example, she wanted me to pass along her phone number to next year's interns in case they need any emotional support. She is diligent and efficient, has great attention to detail, and produces some of the very best clinical writing I've ever read. Dr. Stiles is carefully attuned to her patients, anticipates their needs, has great intuition and timing, and goes above and beyond to ensure that they receive effective care. She is compassionate and non-judgmental. I'm convinced there is no patient situation she can't handle. She is adaptable and willing to do whatever is required. She approaches adversity and hardship with gentleness and diplomacy, and it makes her incredibly effective in her work with both patients and colleagues. Despite her depth of knowledge and skill, Dr. Stiles maintains an openness to continued growth and a humility that makes her approachable and disarming. Dr. Stiles has deep personal convictions and strong professional integrity. I've watched her find ways to behave in alignment with her values despite the very challenging circumstances that sometimes arise. Her strength of character, deep wisdom, and sense of self is admirable. She's also just a genuinely delightful person to spend time with, full of wit and humor, a faithful friend, and an exceedingly likable colleague. In psychology, we often talk about the idea of dialectics. Essentially, dialectics is the idea that two seemingly opposite things can both be true at the same time. So instead of this but that, we say this and that. And as I've been reflecting on graduation, it occurs to me that this transition is dialectical in a lot of ways. Caroline, I am so excited and proud to see where life takes you, and at the same time, I'm deeply sad to see you go. You'll be an exceptional gift to whomever is fortunate enough to cross paths with you, and at the same time, you'll be sincerely missed in West Virginia. You are moving on to the next phase of what promises to be a fruitful career, and at the same time, part of you will remain here with us. You'll be thought of often with fondness, gratitude, and admiration by all of us here. Congratulations.
Thank you for those kind words, Jenny. I wanted to say thank you to all of the faculty, psychiatry and psychology. It's been a privilege to work with you and learn from you this year. I also wanted to say thank you to my cohort. You guys have made this experience one of the most rewarding I've ever had. So I thank you for that. Thank you to my family for supporting me and being there for me throughout school and in this internship while I was away. Thank you to my partner, Nathan, for moving with me here. Your support meant a lot to me. Thank you to everybody for making it possible for me to do the job that I really, truly love. I'm looking forward to continuing to stay in touch with everybody.
And now I'd like to invite Dr. Jessica Wimmer to join me on the stage. It is now my profound honor to present Dr. Jessica Wimmer, who is completing her PhD at Montclair State University. Jessica brought so many strengths to her internship year. She is smart, dedicated, persistent, insightful, and mission-driven. She's motivated. She is intellectually curious and ready for a challenge, such as seeking out extra opportunities to provide therapeutic assessments to young people who are challenged by the transition to young adulthood, particularly folks who are experiencing neurodevelopmental differences. But even more special is the way that Jessica shows up in the room with the families that she serves. She has a deep dedication to supporting children and families to thrive, especially families that are going through incredible stressors. And she does so with joy. With joy. She holds compassionate space and provides incredibly skillful intervention with warmth, humor, respect, and a genuine happiness that you can feel in the room with her to be part of the family's journey, even through the most difficult of journeys. In a few short weeks, Jessica will be headed to Chicago to join Advocate Health's Childhood Trauma Treatment Program as their postdoctoral fellow. We will miss you very much. And also, we are so happy for the good work you will continue to do. Congratulations.
I'm so sweaty, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm going to be brief, but I wanted to take this moment to thank everyone who helped me get here, my partner, my family, my friends, my cohort, and my supervisors. I've been so honored and blessed to have had you walking beside me, and to quote from my favorite musical, a toast to the world we dream about and the one we live in now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, and congratulations to the graduates. I'm going to turn now to our award presentations. And the first award will be presented by Dr. Tiffany Sparks. It is the Esther McMahon Award.
Dr. Esther McMahon, for whom this award is named, in the midst of her psychiatric residency at the WVU Department of Behavioral Medicine and Psychiatry, was diagnosed with cancer. Her courage and strength to finish her residency as she battled cancer amazed coworkers, friends, and doctors who treated her. When doctors suggested she take time off from her residency to enjoy the time she had left, Dr. McMahon refused. Through her courage, strength, and willpower not to give up, she graduated from our program and went on to join a private practice. Dr. McMahon passed away at the young age of 35. In her honor, each year faculty selects a resident who most demonstrates her indomitable spirit, tenacity, and strength of character. This year's Esther McMahon Award is Dr. Michael Bartlett.
Pretty casual here. Our next award will be presented by Dr. Luzier, is the Martin Comer Resident Award for Excellence in Psychotherapy.
Psychotherapy requires a delicate balance of clinical skill, theoretical conceptualization, and pawning out one's humanness alongside an individual who is suffering. And it's not as easy as it looks. So this award honors a resident who has demonstrated commitment and skill development in psychotherapy. And it's in honor of Dr. Martin Comer, who's a longtime past department chair and a psychotherapy master, who cultivated resident skills for much of his career. This year, the award goes to Dr. Div Solanki.
Our next award will be the Outstanding Resident Student Educator Award, presented by Dr. Naza.
Well, this award is very special from the time of Hippocrates till now, physicians are not only meant to heal and treat patients, but also we need to pass knowledge to medical students. And actually, this award is very special because the resident... this is not for that. Sorry. I was reading, and it says the Researcher Award. And yeah, that was next. Yeah, so I'm presenting the Medical Student Educator Award. So from the time of Hippocrates till now, we have to not only treat patients, but also to teach medical students. And honestly, this award this year is going to a person that is very well known to be not only an amazing teacher, but also an amazing administrator. The way he really approaches things, it's so systematic and so complete that everyone's going to listen to him. Whenever he talks, everyone listens to him. Actually, we named him one of the chief residents for the internal medicine and psychiatry chief resident for next year. And this is actually Dr. Irvin. Dr. Irvin, he's amazing. The way he talks about medicine and psychiatry is very outstanding. People love him. Medical students love him. They voted for him. So congratulations, Dr. Irvin.
Our next award will be the Outstanding Resident Researcher Award, presented by Dr. Brown.
All right. So this award is chosen by the behavioral medicine and psychiatry faculty and presented to the resident that demonstrates excellence in research. The awardee is selected because of his or her outstanding results and national recognition for research. And this year, the awardee is Dr. Freddie Tager.
Picture taken with Dad.
Alex,
there
want
you
a
go.
picture.
All right. Our next award will be the Helping Hand Award presented by our chief residents.
So this award's chosen to go to the resident who best demonstrates excellence in leadership, teamwork. They offer to go above and beyond the usual call of duty, and they volunteer to fill in when needed, provide support to the team, and does it usually without too much pushback. And I know that this person will continue to exemplify these qualities in the future during their chief year. So Dr. Sharon, would you please come up to the stage?
So our next award is the Daniel D. Up the Grove Award. And we have a somewhat unusual format for presenting this award. Dr. Up the Grove was a faculty member in our department many years ago. and unfortunately, at a very young age, developed melanoma and died at a young age. He worked in the department before me, and I've been here a long time, but he was known as an outstanding educator and a compassionate physician, and we have had this award presented in our department for many years. And we actually have a family member of Dr. Upthegrove, who I believe lives in England, who will make this, who has recorded this presentation. So we're going to see a brief recording of Rachel Upthegrove, who is a physician in England, who will present the winner of this award.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Rachel Upthegrove. I am a professor of psychiatry at the University of Oxford and a practicing psychiatrist in early intervention in psychosis services. It gives me great pleasure again this evening to announce the winner of the Daniel Upthegrove Award for Outstanding Teaching in Clinical Psychiatry. As you can probably guess, Daniel Upthegrove was my father, and I spent most of my childhood up until the age of 10 in Charleston, West Virginia. And so this ongoing connection is really special for me. The awardee is Dr. Adina Bowe, so congratulations, Adina. Adina is held in the highest regard by faculty, staff and residents alike. She's director of the Opiate Addiction Program and is well known for her enthusiastic and infectious teaching and compassion for patients and families alike. So congratulations again, Dr. Bowe, and I hope you all have a wonderful and happy celebratory evening. Thank you.
So I think everyone who knows Dr. Bowe would certainly echo everything that was said by Dr. Upthegrove. Dr. Bowe could not be with us this evening, but we'll make sure that she gets her award. And faculty and residents, when you see her next week, please congratulate her. Our next award is the T.O. Dickey Program Advocacy Award presented by Dr. Sparks.
T.O. Dickey served as program director at the Charleston Division of WVU Behavioral Medicine and Psychiatry for over 25 years. During that time, he consistently displayed an unwavering dedication to the enrichment of both the department and the education and training of residents. This award was created to both honor the physician or staff, beloved by all for that work with him, and to recognize those members of the department who exemplify his enthusiasm and steadfast advocacy for residents and the program. It's selected by faculty, students, and faculty, residents, and staff, and awarded to anyone in the department who exhibits selflessness, hard work, and dedication in order to provide the best environment for residency training and patient care. God. This year's winner is Cheryl Harmon.
Our next award is the Sidney Lehrfeld Resident Consultant Award, which will be presented by Dr. Naza.
All right. Tonight we're going to do something different because there's lots of differences in our service this year. So before, I just want to mention a little bit about the award and about the service. Dr. Learfeld, he was one of our faculty members, and he was the director of the Consult Liaison Service. And I remember his first thing he told me, if you don't know what liaison mean, and that this is a French word, means connection, you cannot do consult work. So actually he was sick, and he was still coming and giving us lectures till he passed. He really left big imprint in our program in the way we educate residents and medical students about this field. So when you hear Consult Liaison Service, the other name is psychosomatic medicine. So really this is combining your psychiatric and medical knowledge to provide medical and psychiatric care for patients. And this service is actually one of the busiest service in CMC because everyone who's medically admitted may need a psychiatric consult. And psychiatric consult could be because they have a psychiatric illness, could be because they are confused, or could be because the attending physician didn't know what to do with the patient. So they ask for our opinion, and we go and tell them either psychiatric or medical or otherwise, which is behavioral. So really this service is very busy, and it's one of the most important services in the whole hospital, not only in our hospital, but actually all over the world. Every time you have a hospital without consult service, they struggle, and they always ask for telehealth services to see patients remotely and provide psychiatric or psychosomatic medicine advices. So usually every year we get only one person to get this award. So the way I do it, I send a survey monkey, and faculty members will vote, and we get one person. This year, if you see the survey monkey, it was really like a monkey because you know, I did not have more than 2 voices for one resident. I had like 1 voice for every resident, and I will have a small little comment. All of them are awesome. All of them are awesome. So this year is one of the few years where I get almost every day emails about performing resident who treated someone in the service, and the hospitalist is very satisfied, or family member is very appreciative. So really, the resident that we have this year, which is from the second and the first year categorical psychiatry, and second and third year internal medicine and psychiatry, they did an amazing job. So to be fair, we cannot give this award to one person. That's why I'm going to recognize them all and give them all awards, which is actually a gold medal presented by the CMC Consult Liaison Service. And this is like just to tell the world that the resident that did consult this year, I like the Avengers. Literally. I have a Superman, I have a Batman, I have a Wonder Woman, I have Miss What. It's like, you know, the Avengers. Everyone has special power. Some of them great organization skills, great communication skills. Social workers love them. Patients love them. They really connect with other physicians. Some of the physicians actually will stop me in the hallway and say, this is just amazing. The service is going very smoothly. So I cannot live or practice without you guys. You guys did an amazing job this year. So really, I'm going to recognize you, ask your name to come to the podium and take your award, and really big thank to you and what you did to the patients of West Virginia and CMC. You really did wonders. I cannot thank you enough. So the first one is Dr. Ali Youssef. I don't think he's here. Not you. The other Ali Youssef. Yeah, he's on call. He's on call. Yeah, he's on call for consult service. Yeah, so actually, Dr. Youssef, we have Dr. Youssef the first and Dr. Youssef the second. So this is for Dr. Youssef the second. He gets this award. We'll give it to him. I have Dr. Travis Stearman. He's not here as well. He's probably on call for the inpatient unit. I have Dr. Morgan Stansel. Is Morgan here? No, also. She's on call for medicine. See? These are very hardworking folks. Dr. Hannah Schaefer. She's probably on call for 6 East. You need 5 person in 6 East. Jessica Rogers. On call. Victoria Peruski. On call. Dr. Muhammad Shah is doing psychodynamic analysis of someone. Andrea Mawson. On call. Pooja Mohan. I saw Pooja somewhere. No, she's not here. Probably was called. Oh, Kelsey Kangas. Dr. Kangas. So I remember one of the social worker in 4 South calling me 6 in the evening and saying that Dr. Kangas did an amazing job. So I walked in there, I was signing some paper, and she was like, she's a keeper. I was like, I know she is. Thank you for your service, Dr. Kangas. Thank you. Oh, I have Dr. Irvin. He's not only a good amazing educator, he is also a great consult liaison service physician. And not only, faculty and colleagues love him, but also patients. Actually, today, one of the patients complained about me to him because I woke her up very suddenly. Congratulations. Thank you for what you did. All right. Oh, yeah, Dr. Priyanka Devanpunktuni. Thank you very much. So let me tell you something about Priyanka. She would sit in the back, but she already taught all the medical students to present. And she controlled everything. She controlled everything and everybody without even saying anything. Then she intervened when it's time. This is an amazing consult person. Thank you, Priyanka. Oh, I have Dr. Andrew Yang. Where's Dr. Andrew Yang? He was here. Oh, here you are. So Dr. Andrew Yang, he is in his first year. And here you see not only Dr. Yang, but also we have lots of other first-year residents who do consult service. And you can tell the first couple weeks they are very scared. He wasn't. He was very calm. I was like, oh my goodness, this guy is very calm. He knows what he's doing. Thank you for what you did. I know you're going to be a child psychiatry fellow. We're going to miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Thank you very much, Doctor. All right. Here I have Dr. Neha Agrawal. She's not here, on call. Oh, Dr. Maram Ahmad. Where's Dr. Maram Ahmad? You can bring Yusuf with you. That's all right. He can take an award with you. So Dr. Ahmad actually was one of the first in doing consult service at General this year. And I remember Dr. Sparks calling me almost a couple times a week, telling me someone sent her an email that she's awesome. And I told her I echo that. Like, honestly, when she worked with me at General, I didn't do anything. She was doing everything. And she would tell me, that's what we're doing. We're giving Zyprexa. And I'd be like, good. Amen to that. So she did amazing. Thank you very much for what you did, Dr. Ahmad. They want me to give it to you. Thank you very much, Dr. Ahmed.
Let's take a picture.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. All right. Last but not the least, Dr. An. He was a mastermind. Also, first year, did his first rotation on consult at General, which is, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And it was just amazing. And I got actually a phone call from the chief hospitalist telling me that the response rate to the followed-up patients was amazing. And that was when you were there, and actually commended you. So thank you for what you did. You did amazing. He was trained when he's a medical student at VCU. So one of their faculty member is Dr. James Levinston. He's the god of psychosomatic medicine. I think you trained him well. Thank you, Dr. Ahn.
All righty, we're almost to the finish line here. Thank you, Dr. Naza. I want to kind of refocus on our fine group of graduates who are completing their training this year and just make a few brief remarks to the graduates. This is the season for graduation ceremonies, and this is actually my fourth ceremony that I have attended or participated in over the last several weeks, commemorating various milestones in people's lives. This slide is a picture from our Charleston campus medical students' match day from several weeks ago. So perhaps you can now reflect back upon your own match day when you first learned you'd be coming to Charleston and CAMC for your training. I'm not going to ask you how you felt when you opened that email on match day, but I do hope that at this moment you feel good about the experiences you've had during your time with us. This match day was like most, I would say, with mostly but not universally happy students after they opened their match envelopes. Next slide. Several weeks later, I attended the graduation ceremony for WVU's medical students in Morgantown and got to hood the Charleston campus graduates for the final time. Here I am in what Marla refers to as my dress, pictured with Dr. E. Gordon Gee, president of West Virginia University, who, like me, was participating in his final graduation ceremony. The ceremony was full of pomp and circumstance and lots of formality, and it was a very nice commemoration of a significant milestone for many, and we even got to sing Country Roads, a tradition for all WVU graduations. But the third graduation ceremony I attended was by far the best, and actually provided some of the inspiration for my comments this evening. This is mine and Marla's great-nephew, Grayson, and he is pictured at his recent graduation from the 5th grade at Weberwood Elementary. He and his classmates had a ceremony that was full of energy, enthusiasm, and optimism, the likes of which I had not seen or felt for a long time, and I'd been to a lot of graduation ceremonies over the last 30-plus years. Among other things, this group of 5th graders sang 2 songs at the ceremony. So Cheryl, I'm thinking about adding that to next year's. You're a pretty good singer, Sharon? Okay, we may add that next, a few songs for graduates. But their first number was entitled High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. The lyrics in part, y'all know that song, right? Yeah, you know that song, yeah. The lyrics in part say, be something greater, go make a legacy, rewrite your history, light up your wildest dreams. Didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was going to be one in a million. So despite the many challenges we face, rising rates of mental illnesses, inadequate numbers of providers like us, reductions in support for and trust of scientific research, looming cuts to government healthcare programs that support many of our patients, to name a few, despite all of this, as you enter our field of medicine, I hope that you are filled with hope for your future. But I also want you to be filled with hope for another reason than just wanting you to feel optimistic about your prospects. A great deal of your future work will be with people whose lives and circumstances are not at all fair. Perhaps as a result of genetics, disease, injuries, neglect, abuse, or just bad luck. I think a lot of our work often comes down to a very simple but difficult task, and that is to instill hope into those who have none. If you remain full of hope, please be willing to share that hope with those that come to you for your assistance. The second song the fifth graders sang was "A Million Dreams," a song from the movie The Greatest Showman about P.T. Barnum, originally performed by Hugh Jackman and Michelle Williams and later covered by Pink. They sang, "Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's going to take, a million dreams for the world we're going to make." I think we might learn a lot from a bunch of fifth graders. So not unlike their ceremony, this night then is simply about hopes and dreams. My wish for you, the graduates, is that you leave here full of hope, that you are willing to share with others, and that you continue to pursue your dreams as your career in mental health field unfolds. Let's please give our graduates one final round of applause. That concludes our graduation ceremony. I invite everyone to join us in a reception in the foyer. Thanks for coming. Everyone have a nice night.